Yɛmɛtie fo nyinaa kwaba so nkɔn do ba daily update so hana ba benya trending news ano hye ba ɛkɔ so Ghana mem. Yɛsɛw sɛ na ne dedi kan ba subscribe to our channel na afei nso wo adwenche bia wetim na ba comment section hɔ. Ibe read ni nyinaa ma afei nso ma mfi so bɛhyɛ ma ɔdanfo so ne bia hwɛ. Some go straight to our major issue. A year Arab lady be just that's all kind of just what did your man penny and another danko for that temper man a year. Only have dinner. What disrespect? Yes, our man and other crisis. What can I know to not Arab lady in the air patches say a year woman empowerment, no? And I was saying, I Ghana for a consider. No, Kelvin tell about when they can say we. What did it another danko for that other attempts with Jimmy? Na every waka from where you interest them. So I'm come on here. Could see again. Semi Kelvin tell and it's Arab lady no Arab. So come on here. Could see.
Woman is sitting on TV and speaking and speaking and speaking. Oh, where does it end? It ends there. The voice cannot move because the women are still not at the table. Mr. Tishumen are very vocal. It's because women support women. We have the Women March in Washington, D.C. every year. Not because they are mad, because they want women to stay at the table. They want women to be there. They want women to also be. So that's the inclusive education policy 2015. One day I will come and read Professor Nana Pokwajiman inclusive education policy. Maybe read the actual Adrian into or the inclusive education policy by. Do you know inclusive education policy? Every day send a girl child to school. Let your girl child be and that been a advert no. That advert that been out here. Still, we are still waiting for a woman to be vice president in Ghana. Take your girl child to school. Learn a girl to school. Then we have been talking about women empowerment, girl child education. We have been doing it. What is the end game? The end game is to get a woman here. That is the end game. It is not the slogans. It is the end game. The end product is that. To fill a position that will be a symbol for the young girl in school to look at and say, this is where I want to get to. What is the symbol? The motivation is that you become a minister, you become an MP. What is the motivation? There's no motivation up. So, Sanyama we nyina ka ho, and NanaAddo dankwe kufuado to metina TV so. Or Canada, now a young 16, 17-year-old girl. Ekacha said, Mr. President, I want to have coffee with you. Or person Ekacha will say, wait, Jimmy, I want to let you understand the role women play in this world. This is what a young girl told Kufuor.
Big definition of what political action is then.
Political action which
women
brings
working
about
in their communities working together.
Yeah, all of that is political action, but you're looking for using the levers in the society that allow you to get control of the process of decision making. If you can't make the decisions, you're not able to enforce the views that you want. You can create the atmosphere, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to make the decision. He has made the decision.
President Covado, I think, what do you think? Women deliver? We give you A+ for effort, but next year we want to see the results.
We'll see.
All I'm going to give you just a half a phrase.
Well, I think you and I need to have dinner. But what I genuinely think is important is this is a sentiment that's shared by a lot of people. And it's fundamental that we begin to understand and we begin to explain in a way that people can actually understand how much systems have been shaped to ensure that women do not get to be in positions of power.
Yes.
Because it's incredibly important to recognize that there are dynamic, incredible women that the door remains closed to. And a
so
reason.
How is he going to open?
But that's
how is he going to open?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You're not telling me. I'm telling you. What you're saying will not open the.
Stop talking over me. I'll tell you.
What you're saying will not.
We need some democracy on this panel.
I think it's important. It's incredibly important for male allies in positions of power, like yourself, to look around and recognize the impactful, incredible, dynamic women in their communities and amplify them, not empower them because they have agency, but amplify them and put them in positions of power.
That's all. Just amplify the woman. This is a 22-year-old girl. Giving woman power is not giving money to woman. They have already done what? They have been doing a lot. Just amplify them. What do? Move them to the table. Let them be part of the decision making. Give them that position and see what their contribution will bring. And the president sits there and a young girl tells you, I need to have dinner with you. Or say, why do you know? I need lots and lots of hours to explain things to you because why do you know form the biggest insult to a president in the republic or in our history. And this is what we have been speaking about. So sometimes when you see me sit here and I go after the so-called those ladies, something radio, so cabrofo, I don't want to mention names today. I don't want to do that. I pity them. I pity those ladies. I'm on TV, so cabrofo, radio, so cabrofo, have your one talk show. The men still see you people as sex symbols. The men, majority of the men in power like a Kufuado, they still see you people. Who say you are a symbol for sex. Because you people have not availed yourselves to let them understand that we need to be at the table. You people have not supported each other. Go to parliament. Women are undermining women. NDC MPP women, instead of them to have a unified caucus to make sure that sometimes some of the things like even the sanitary pad issue, we are supposed to get women from the NPP, women from the NDC coming together as united caucus to tell the government and parliament that this is us. This taxes on sanitary pad is us. We will make sure this taxes is taken off. That is what women should represent. You expect me, Kelvin Taylor, to sit here na menka sanitary pada and then enquire to minto. I have never had my menses before in my life. I don't have that experience. I don't know how it feels when you are a woman, you are a girl in a classroom and you are leaking. I have not been there. I can sympathize with you, but I have not been there before. And this is what we have been talking about. Into seeing Professor Nana Pokwajiman being a running mate to a flag bearer, you are supposed to make a cross and be like, this is it. This is it. So I'm talking to the woman. I want you to understand. It is not Professor Nana Pokwajiman as a person. It is what she represents. It is the key she's opening. The doors she's opening for you, the girl in senior high school. The door she's opening for you in the tertiary. The door she represents. We always need somebody to represent something. I am representing a group of Ghanaians whose voices they want to be heard. That is what I represent. Forget me, Kelvin Taylor. I represent a voice, the voice of the youth, the voice of the people who want things to be done right, the voice of Ghanaians who are tense too much, the voice of the people who want some better leadership. That's what I represent. Forget me as a person, and we want Nana Pokwajiman to represent that. And this is what we have been talking about. And this is what we have been doing. And this is what I want you young women in Ghana to understand, the old ones too. Woman backbiting woman will not take women anywhere. It will never. And that is why the men are taking advantage break. We will catch the MPP for especially Baumia and then Irena. Debia what dresses Bolega confirm the catcher say. You have not been in my position before. You don't know what it takes to be a president. So what Jimmy, you cannot lead. It is not about school do awako, but if you don't have common sense, you cannot apply it. You are not smart enough to understand the needs of the people. You cannot lead a third world country. It is a utie Mahmoud Baumia sama oka a obi na no ka kire say a Baumia ka kire say insuo no yenda ne insuo no ne yemfa nkogu apum. Teshi distillation plant to say den Mahmoud John Dramani Mahama time. Or san so free apunim na wate nsuo nani na de amate shifo na enti Akroma Mr. S get me the video and get me the story. John Dramani Mahama teso no ohun se sebio Accra omomo around station there omo hia nsuo enti apunsuo no okosi plant ewo eye nkran ho a apunsuo no bema na ate apunsuo nani adane insu pa ye betumi aye bibi. This is a visionary leader. This is somebody onim nyansa. Epunsuo no otumi ko see a plant atesia yetumi sa epunsuo no edane no intendo ko tesia insuo omonom no dodo no munye nsuo because of John Mahama NDC4 nyansa na edomuti omu se epunsuo no kwa no yebetuma adane ne mu kakra aye ho adwuma ama nipa use na insuo fresh ewa kosombo we can use it for irrigation. We can use it as water for household stuff. Other things. We can use this same water for other very important. We can use the water to generate power. Now, Mahmoud Baumia said in Siono, yan directing Sony Nankoguapum or no buy no only ideas. They don't understand why Yaba Bedrua, they are not smart. Now they have spent over $500 million and of the two amena. Almost $500 million. Edi two amena and I almost say almost the Kesi Cathedral. This is John Dramani Mahama when he was president. This is what he did. So unima. Now and the Baumia instead say obey smart and intelligent enough. No, this is what John Mahama did when the NDC Tama no more power. No, test you for Mahama Desalination Water Project was the first in West Africa. Sa plant we no sima teshi for epunsuo no obrefa machine sim na adane insuo a nipa betumi use ofie adane insuo a Ghana for betumi edusu edabo mo bra. This is what John Mahama did.
And it is itu na to no enye enene shasi o shasi aje yeze me kran fo no ya ti say akobo ebinum tu a shama ni ade Kelvin tell calculation kakra from mo abobo mutu nipa 8 say go hwi won say ukọ parliament ken ohene Japan on a defense ho na is efa amaswale hunwo nyina je say on kan once mo parliament no idin and on all pre-president na Kelvin tell babon take kan na asem say we nyina na yeto o yeto mo so aba Mr. Mengo TP for
boss whoever is at Akosomo, people have to be fired. They need to lose their jobs. They don't have to be anchor for no. Near prosecute yomo. They have caused financial loss to the state because majority of these people, their properties are asset or say abani tiamo. They be compensated well. And 1,000 Ghana, 5,000 Ghana. People have to be compensated well. And the VRA people know the parliament needs to open an investigation into this. Who gave the instructions? What feasibility studies did you do? What went into cautioning the people? Was it a false one? Was it relaxed? Did people do their job? These are questions you need to be asking. What are the report? What report did you get when you went out there? How many people did you convince? How many people were you able to force to evacuate? Did you know the catchment area? Do you know how much water was going to go out? Do you know the destruction? These are technical questions. And people need to come and give us answers. And then I'm catching them beginning. You young penny for Ghana. You young level-headed people. You young some kind of decency in our system. Obiya de ope. Nobody is taking the fall. No consequences. People just do whatever they want. They kill. So they do what they want. So soldier for Bura Parliament, where are they? Soldier for Mko Techima, any police from Kubutu, where are they? And on Tomunya soldier for Omunya police for lost lives. Where are we heading as a nation? Why in the DNM? Nina MPP. Ena Omutuaka is a Monsamo Mutumi. We are talking about police for the soldier for body patrimutuo. They killed innocent people. And this is not a joke. And we sit in Ghana and we smile at this. Where are these policemen and soldiers? Where are these people? Where are they? There's no rule of, we don't have elders at home now. And we sit in Ghana, and these people are still coming to us and saying we should give power to them. Bawumia has been vice president for 7 years. He saw this. Kennedy Japan, Oko Parliamenta, a defense, on an chairman or daso, Kennedy Japan. Oba Parliamenta, committee, a defense, a year, Ahubam Bosono, on in the daso, ya bonipa 82, ya kunipa ewa yawaso, ya kunipa ewa techimentia, Kennedy Japan, a daso, on Kabi, Biabesinde, Kwasi Atoka Chemsamian, the president. Do you know where you are getting to? Do you know what we want to do to ourselves? Go to Parliament. Kennedy Japan is the chairman of the Defense Committee. To trust them here across Ghana, Bia, Yabubotu, Techima North, the Kennedy Japan Parliament, all the teso. On can once a missing the Ame Swali Wu, a ye JB Dankwa, a ye DN, or teso, on can she, onya she, and there was some of a Ghana 2 million and sa. Now where Jimmy? Why we feel Bruce or Kennedy appoint you Jimmy? Oh yeah, sure, Bruce now to Massachusetts, no. UK hono. Be out to Bruce, no. O just says I did bit me see. A chair won we nipa bonini. A chair we nipa bia we nipa boni for. Would deal with him. Na onyankupo be kun ene wase for and son we kun Ghana for. Because I did wa enya udeno. Menfen di wunia. Parliament Defense Committee, Kennedy ne chairman. Kennedy ne chairman on the daso. Your Bobby to Ghana na Parliament be on the daso. Chronone a 2 bar Ghana zongo 7 ya Kennedy ne teso. Now what ya bruche to US to semi. Unu say ade we ntumi si o US da. Nanso me asantini nti, me ya keninti. Me ntumi nto ma party bi apart from NPP. Ntimi de Kennedy no ba be si Ghana so no ku Ghana for. Me say woni we busuafo be wu. Abrochi na botino mo ne na mo supermarket. Samo mo Walmart no obi ebe robi ho wo no be hye obebo yem tuo because we wu ansa na Ghana for na opesa ode eye boni si omoso no ewu nti mo be di nke wu UK ho mo ma ko school mo amawo emaba no omo ko school a somebody with a gun will enter their school or with a knife oba na be stab no ne ahwesi bi obe fili. These are nonsense. Now when you Ghana for and we sit here and this is nothing and people say yes am for to me ma MPP Ada me Jimmy, abrocha me 2 kwan ba no, mansu nyansa. Me nyini sa, but at least me won nyansa onyankopon de ama me. I learn. I look at things that are positive. And ade bia ye bia me pebi. Inti ade na me mwa ma me nua so nya de pa e wo fie. Inti wo amoti abrocha mo support nkwasa sama Kennedy. Mo Kennedy no, inti onko Ghana no onko inflict sa ade no so. Parliamentary Committee on Defense Kennedy ne da no. Now, Mama Choa DB. Mr. S, what did you send? Mr. S. Okay, so Mr. S said I should show you guys this. Now, who say, as some of cannot, yeah, the facts, no. It's always important to speak or show you the facts. That makes us different from other networks. This is in 2015. Papa no Jina no. This is John Mahama's statement. The distillation plant, which we are commissioning today, ends more than 25 years of water poverty that has bedeviled the people of Nungwa and surrounding communities. With this project, we are producing and pumping to homes and businesses 13 million gallons of water every day to the catchment area around Kesi and Nungwa. End of quote. President Mahama speaking at a ceremony to inaugurate the $115 million Accra water distillation project on Friday, April 17th, 2015. April 17, 2015. These were the statements of John Mahama. They na okubie eye the Nungwa Kesi water ni. These are the facts. They are there today. They can come out and speak on it. All of them are quiet. Every day a president commissions a project and so the moment sa nipa be free power no ahemfuni nyina pretend as if they didn't see it and then because when you go around the nation, every project that was commissioned by the NDC now and now him at all. Then so when government come and they are lying to them, instead of omo ahemfo no beka say, Mr. President awabe yeda wase. Akroma etno emra na John Mahama ebie e-block no na meti hobi. Sa e-block na we bie no, me expect you say also so ba school bi account me twen say oba be bie wo de wa ha na me so matena ho. Sa na ahemfo wo so mo kasa. Enso ahemfo no enye every project e wo book we mu. Majority of the project green book no baby John Mahama commission project bi ano hin bi te wo na Akroma wo hin te wo enso mumbusa mo say ahemfo ben na aba bonta beka say na me te wo na John Mahama be commission school we Ekufu ado ka so be si school amaye o ka so be yenso ye na be frame na be commission obi an kan ye project aye kanyina say John Mahama ye no
na eti for winning news ababeto dry was say you must three because concerning about a Arab lady now like or okay NanaAddo danko kufuade no just say all ka say a woman empowerment and I was say but so Ghana memo now side dinner temo or in a different way crowd was only having dinner near the day now things okay until like can same for can Japan home if I itumwa to nipa 8 or more you know I go him so no can Japan crap now for president now on that a defense or a parliament on so on cash in farmers well JB down go one home you know we brown can once my just interested me sense I made on your drink covers or shower your home in the about comment section or face will be to me so I share more than for some aviation or best my only dear clients so we do be as